What if I told you that your body already holds an incredible secret? One so powerful, it can clear out toxins, fight off diseases, and even press pause on the aging process, all without pricey supplements or fancy treatments. Sounds unbelievable, right? But in 2016, a stunning scientific breakthrough changed the way we understand health and longevity. It was so groundbreaking, it earned the Nobel Prize in medicine. Scientists discovered that our cells have a hidden ability to clean themselves up, repair damage, and even regenerate. This natural process is called autophagy, which literally means self-eating. But don't worry, it's not as scary as it sounds. In fact, it might just be the key to living longer, feeling younger, and protecting yourself from serious conditions like cancer, Alzheimer's, and even obesity. And here's the exciting part. You don't need to spend a fortune or pop endless pills to make it happen. You can activate this incredible process all on your own, just by changing the way you eat. And when you eat. But what exactly is autophagy? How does it work inside your body? And most importantly, how can you tap into it starting today to boost your energy, sharpen your mind, and protect your future? Stick with me, because I'm going to break it all down in the simplest way possible. And by the end of this video, you'll know the most effective and natural fasting methods to spark autophagy and unlock its full power. But before we dive deeper, drop a quick comment below saying, "I'm ready to awaken my body's healing power." Not only does it help your brain commit to change, but it tells me you're serious about taking control of your health. All right, are you ready to learn the science-backed secret to aging better, feeling stronger, and living longer without the fluff? Let's dive in. Back in 2016, something quietly revolutionary happened in the world of science. A Japanese cell biologist named Yoshinori Ohsumi was awarded the Nobel Prize in medicine. But it wasn't for a new drug, a high-tech machine, or some flashy breakthrough. No, he was honored for uncovering something hidden inside every one of us. A built-in healing system that, when activated, can clean out our cells, repair internal damage, and possibly help us live longer, healthier lives. The process is called autophagy, a word that means self-eating. But don't let that name fool you. What it really describes is your body's natural recycling program. Let's rewind for a moment. Scientists first saw glimpses of this process all the way back in the 1960s. But they didn't quite understand what they were looking at. It wasn't until decades later that Ohsumi, using tiny yeast cells, uncovered the full picture. And what he discovered was both simple and extraordinary. When cells are low on nutrients, like during short-term fasting, they go into survival mode. But instead of shutting down, they get creative. They begin breaking down their own old, damaged parts, clearing out the junk, and turning it into fresh, usable energy. Think of it as cellular spring cleaning. Viruses gone, faulty proteins broken down, damaged mitochondria recycled. The result? Cleaner, more efficient cells, less inflammation, and better protection against diseases like cancer, Alzheimer's, and even obesity. But here's the twist. This incredible self-cleaning process doesn't require any fancy supplement or miracle pill. It can be activated naturally, just by changing how and when you eat. That's the real magic of intermittent fasting. By simply giving your body short breaks from food, without starving yourself, you create the gentle stress that flips on autophagy. Not too much, not too little. Just enough to get your cells moving, cleaning, and renewing from the inside out. But before Ohsumi, another brilliant mind had planted the seed. Back in 1974, a Belgian scientist named Christian de Duve made an important discovery. He found tiny structures inside our cells called lysosomes, like little janitors with digestive enzymes. Their job? Breaking down waste and recycling it into fresh materials. De Duve even coined the term autophagy. Unfortunately, his discovery didn't make waves at the time. If it had, we might have started using food and fasting to fight disease decades earlier. But science sometimes takes the scenic route. It was Ohsumi's work that finally brought this hidden power into the spotlight. His experiments didn't just show us how autophagy works. They revealed just how vital it is for survival, longevity, and disease prevention. So why is autophagy such a game changer? Because it flips the script. Instead of looking outside for cures, we start looking within. Your body already has the tools to heal, repair, and renew, if only we learn how to unlock them. And here's the best part. You can start today. In the next part of this video, I'll walk you through the safest, most effective fasting methods to activate autophagy naturally. No extremes, no guesswork, just practical steps to help your body clean itself from the inside out. But first, type "I'm ready to activate my inner healer" in the comments. Saying it out loud or typing it makes it real. It's your first small step toward transformation. Ready to learn how to awaken the most powerful detox system nature ever created? Let's dive in. What if I told you your body has a hidden superpower? A built-in system that cleans out waste, fights disease, sharpens your mind, burns fat, and even slows down aging. It's not some futuristic tech or expensive supplement. It's something your body already knows how to do. This powerful process is called autophagy, and scientists are incredibly excited about it. Why? Because when your cells are given the chance to clean out old, damaged parts, they become healthier, more efficient, and far better at protecting you from disease. Think of autophagy as your body's internal recycling system. Every day, your cells are exposed to stress, toxins, and natural wear and tear. Bits of damaged proteins, broken parts, and even viruses or harmful bacteria start piling up inside. If left untouched, they can spark inflammation, illness, and even serious diseases like cancer or Alzheimer's. But when autophagy is triggered, your cells break down that clutter, toss what they don't need, and rebuild using fresh, clean materials. It's like spring cleaning for your entire body, at the microscopic level. The benefits of autophagy are staggering. Research shows it helps reduce inflammation, strengthens the immune system, and lowers your risk of conditions like arthritis, type 2 diabetes, and even some cancers. It also protects your brain by clearing away the damaged proteins that can lead to Alzheimer's and Parkinson's. In animal studies, stronger autophagy is even linked to longer life. And when it comes to weight control, autophagy can boost fat burning, improve insulin sensitivity, and help balance blood sugar, leading to steady, sustainable results. But here's the twist. Autophagy doesn't happen when you're constantly eating. It's triggered during periods of mild stress, like short-term fasting or calorie reduction. That's why people are now rethinking how and when they eat. Thanks to Dr. Yoshinori Osumi's Nobel Prize-winning research, a new concept has emerged: the feeding window. Instead of eating from morning till night, many are shrinking their eating hours to just 8 or even 6 hours per day. By giving the body more time to rest and digest, this method allows autophagy to switch on and work its magic. People who follow this strategy often report weight loss, clearer skin, better sleep, and even a sharper mind. If you're thinking, "There's no way I can go without food that long," don't worry. There are many fasting styles to choose from, depending on your lifestyle and comfort level. You can try the 24-hour fast once a week, eating dinner one day and not eating again until dinner the next. Or try alternate day fasting, where you eat normally one day and cut calories to around 500 the next. A gentler option is simply skipping one meal a day, like breakfast or dinner, to extend your fasting window without too much effort. The most popular method is intermittent fasting, where you eat all your meals in an 8-hour window and fast for the remaining 16 hours. Even water or juice fasting once a week can give your body a reset, especially if the juices are unsweetened and made from fresh vegetables. Of course, autophagy isn't a magic button. Many doctors support short-term fasting for its proven health benefits, like better blood sugar control, weight loss, and reduced inflammation. But they also warn against overdoing it. Jumping into extreme fasting too quickly can backfire, leaving you tired, weak, or even malnourished. That's why balance is key. It's important to start slow, perhaps with a 12-hour fasting window, and gradually move to 14 or 16 hours. And remember, fasting doesn't mean skipping nutrition. You still need enough protein, fiber, vitamins, and minerals to support your body's repair work. If you're skipping dinner, make sure your breakfast and lunch are packed with nutrients. Also, fasting is not a free pass to binge on junk food during your eating hours. Quality matters just as much as quantity. Whole, unprocessed foods like vegetables, healthy fats, lean proteins, and antioxidant-rich fruits support the benefits of fasting. If you fill your feeding window with sugary snacks or fried foods, you undo much of the progress your cells are trying to make. Doctors often compare fasting to Darwin's survival principle. When resources are low, the body becomes more efficient, smarter, and stronger. But go too far and the body may start to shut down instead of thriving. Here's a little-known bonus tip. Cutting back on meat may actually enhance autophagy. While you don't need to go fully plant-based, Eating more vegetables, legumes, whole grains, and healthy fats, and less red and processed meat, can supercharge your body's natural cleaning process. These plant foods are rich in polyphenols, antioxidants, and fiber, all of which help support autophagy and protect your cells from aging and disease. So, if you've ever wondered how to take your health to the next level without spending a fortune, autophagy may be the answer. It's free, it's natural, and it's something your body already knows how to do if you just give it the time and space to work. Whether you start with skipping one meal, tightening your eating window, or trying a one-day fast, the important thing is to listen to your body and take it one step at a time. Your cells are ready. Are you? Here's something that might surprise you. You may not need as much animal protein as you think. In fact, cutting back a little might actually help your body work better. Why? Because your body has an amazing ability to reuse and recycle its own materials through a process called autophagy. When you constantly feed it fresh protein from meat, your body doesn't feel the need to switch on this cleanup mode. But when you ease off, even for a couple of days a week, something incredible happens. Your cells start breaking down old, damaged components and rebuilding themselves, sharper, cleaner, and stronger. It's like pressing the refresh button on your system. You don't have to become fully vegetarian, but simply reducing meat intake gives your body the space to focus on cleaning house instead of constantly digesting new fuel. And when those old, unused proteins aren't cleared away, they can build up and quietly raise the risk of chronic illnesses over time. Now, if you're feeling curious or even a little inspired to explore fasting, here are some simple, real-life steps to ease your way in without overwhelming your body. First, don't go full throttle from the start. You don't need to jump straight into 16-hour fasts or a full day without food. Start small. Try cutting back your eating window by an hour or two. Or skip a meal you usually don't care for, like breakfast or dinner. Let your body gently adjust to the rhythm. It's not a race, it's a reset. Stay hydrated, that's non-negotiable. When you're not eating, fluids become your best friend. Sip on warm water or soothing herbal teas. These can keep hunger pangs in check and help your system flush out toxins more efficiently. As for the meals you do eat, make them count. A shorter eating window isn't a green light for processed snacks or sugary comfort food. Nourish your body with colorful veggies, whole grains, fiber-rich fruits, and a modest amount of protein, plant or animal. The goal is quality over quantity. Most importantly, tune into your body's signals. If you ever feel dizzy, unusually fatigued, or just not quite right, take a step back. Fasting isn't a one-size-fits-all solution, and it may not suit everyone. It's always smart to check in with a healthcare provider, especially if you have any existing health issues or are on medication. Pay attention to how your mood, energy levels, and sleep patterns change. These are your body's way of telling you what's working and what's not. Over time, consistency is where the magic happens. When fasting becomes a gentle part of your routine, it naturally balances your energy, curbs cravings, and boosts how efficiently your body operates. Whether you choose a daily 8-hour eating window, a once-a-week 24-hour fast, or simply skip a meal when it feels right, each small step activates autophagy. This natural cleanup system, made famous by Nobel Prize-winning research, helps reduce inflammation, regulate hormones, and protect you from many age-related diseases. The beauty of the feeding window approach is that it helps your body do more with less, burning fat, maintaining lean muscle, and keeping your cells youthful and functional. And when it's combined with restful sleep, proper hydration, and a clean, whole food diet, the results can be genuinely transformative. So the big question is, are you ready to take back control of your health by simply adjusting when and what you eat? If you've ever dabbled in fasting or detoxing, share your journey in the comments. We'd love to hear how it went. And if you found this story helpful or eye-opening, give it a thumbs up, send it to someone who needs it, and don't forget to subscribe for more science-backed, practical health wisdom delivered straight to you. Because sometimes, the simplest changes can lead to the biggest breakthroughs.